Hello everyone and welcome back to more Desolate Planet. And I have gotten everything ready, I think, that we need to set up our automatic chili farm. The chili fart factory, we're gonna call it, or something, I don't know. But I think I've got just about everything I need together to set up the farm, the drones, the tomato paste maker, the tomato sauce. What is it? What does it make? The tomato sauce and then the chili maker. Yeah, I think we will be good. Mostly, the only thing that like I haven't made all of yet is I think we're gonna need technically an unlimited supply of bowls, but that's something that we can worry about later. I think what we have enough, or we have enough bowls there, because every time we eat the chili, we're gonna get one bowl back, so that's a good thing. And I figure we're gonna make the farm somewhere out here, right? We're gonna make this kind of low area, a kind of plant growing area, because we've already got the tree farm. So let's just start digging, and I need to dig out an 11 by 11. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then here we go. That should be all that we need to dig out. Oh, this really does not feel as big as I was imagining it to be. Although we don't need much in the way of like the crops here. So we're just gonna keep digging all this out. There we go. Turn this back on. Make sure we don't let anything spawn here. Bada boom. That out of here, and then we need this guy. This seems to be about the middle, right? Yes, and now give me this. In which it's just going to be 4, because we're going to do a 9 by 9. Although, actually, I was going to frame it in dirt, but I think I don't like that idea. I'm going to frame it in some kind of brick. Maybe some kind of stone brick or something. And I did experiment with using, like, instead of using crate mixers, which we are going to use, right here. Oh, I forgot, actually. Dang it. See, I had this great idea. In which I was going to, instead of, like, just crafting everything off camera like I normally do, and then being like, oh, I made these, here's how I made it, I was going to do something a little cheeky and clever that I was like, oh, I'll just craft it all on camera, but instead of wasting time going through recipes, we've got it all laid out here. So we can get 2 whisks, put the whisks here, boom, 2 mechanical mixers, and now I did it. Look, it was so simple, could have started with that, and I didn't, because I'm a dummy. But, wow, that's, oh, here we go. We're just going to make it in here instead of in the cooking pot, because you can automate the cooking pot with pipes. However, that is a pain. Because if it fills up, like to make the tomato paste or the tomato sauce, if you get 3 stacks of tomatoes in the top and a stack of bowls in the side, which the side will put it in the proper area, it still doesn't work. Crazy. Also, something I wanted to do. I think I might use end brick to outline it because, I don't know, it's nice. Easy enough to change it out later. But that's why I made a whole bunch of end brick stone brick wall or end brick walls. I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of end stone brick and just get this dust out of here. Don't want it, don't care for it. I'll trash it later or something like that. But pretty much the whole reason I'm going to be outlining it is, or in the end stone bricks, because I think it looks nice. I don't know. What do you want from me, okay? Don't judge me. Let's go ahead and put our water bucket down. We can actually just switch this out for the end stone, because if that's what we're going to be using, it's fine. Put this guy away for now. Put that in here. And yeah, I thought about outlining this in dirt, but if we're going to make all the grass around here kind of like grass and dirt, then that's not necessarily the best idea. Now the question is, where do we want the front to be? I guess we can figure that out later. For now, what we need to do is till all of this dirt, or this rich soil, because it makes things grow faster. Here we go. And we're going to grow 34 of the beans and tomatoes and 12 onions. Now, I did kind of think about like alternating them, like doing them in lines, because I think they grow faster that way, but I'm not going to. What looks better? Can I see how these look when they're grown? I mean, I don't think it necessarily matters. Put those there. Oh, that must be the soil growing it faster. Cool. Must have missed a bean somewhere. There we go. I did miss a bean, but I missed a tomato. Oh well, I don't really care. Wow, these things grow so fast in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, first things first, let's... Do I want this to be... I don't think I necessarily want the factory to be all that visible. At least not the actual construction part. We'll end up, like, designing something that looks cool, that'll, like, be fake. Chili Fart Factory. But, in the meantime... What we're gonna do is come in here and grab a whole bunch of cobblestone. And grab ourselves a chisel. Throw that in here. Go ahead and chisel all this. Now, what do we want to do for this one? Just do cobblestone bricks. Brick paving? No. I need something... Sheared cobblestone's nice to look at. Because we're going to do this stuff underground. So what we do need, though, is... We need... How do we want to set this up? I guess over here. I might have the drones insert these... How can I line these up? So if I did, like, here, 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 here... No, that's just slightly off. I don't like that. Oh, wait, I think we... No, we only need 3. So we could do, like, 2 from the edge there. That'd have to be 2 apart, wouldn't it? Yeah. So we could set them up like that. That's not bad. Cool. But I want to leave probably a 2-block wide patch of grass between the wall and where this stuff goes. And then we're going to have these go here, and I even I even got 1 excess, well, of some of these. Is that the correct? It is now. Go ahead and lock those. There we go. Onion. And then I made void upgrades for each of these. There we go. And we're going to go and do the drone programming real quick, because it's easy. Right, at least the programming. Not the mason table, I need the programmer. And then I'm also going to need this guy. And this guy. Oh, actually, I didn't think about... If I did a controller, it could work. Actually... Storage controller. That's not too bad. And then... we can use... like... framing? Framed. No. What's it called? Storage connector. Ah, okay. Oh, we're also going to end up getting rotten tomatoes, so we're going to have to find some way of getting rid of those as well. Well, actually, I guess I could... I could also filter the drone and what it places. But I think it's probably easier to just use a storage controller. So let's go make one of those. I didn't think about that. No, because we needed to access multiple sides of some of these. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. For now, let's just... I don't have any wood in there. Give me a chest. I'll figure that out. Are we looking on... You still making... Yeah, you're still making charcoal. Cool. Wanted to make sure. Yeah, for now, we're going to have the storage drone just deploy things here. But this one will be the chili harvester. And you start, and you right click, and then we just bam and bam. Now it doesn't look like that worked, but it actually did. It's just because of the shaders, it doesn't really show up. And then we slap an area tag on there. And then we give you that. Preview area. That one will show up. There we go. Export that to the drone. Be free, friend. Yeah, and he's just going to go and right-click all of these. Which means he'll harvest fully grown crops, and that's it. And now we need to just delete all this, please. You will be the chili picker drone. Nope, just the chili picker. Chili collector? Yeah, let's do that. No, let's do... Chili picker, chili collector, chili chonga. Chili. We'll do the chili collector, I suppose. You start, you will pick up items. Pick up items. Give you an area tag. Actually, there's a really easy way to do this, I think, and we just have to then tell it to export to inventory. There we go. Okay, you gotta shift right click. Slap an area tag on you. And then I think we can just stack all of these area tags, and it should go to each one and try and export its items. I think. Export that to the drone, and let's see if he does it. Wait, maybe he's smart enough to know where each one has to go. Because he can only hold one item at a time. Oh, he's a genius! He's so smart! Oh my god, I love him! How are we looking on water? About halfway. Okay, we'll have to fill that up. I also tried to figure out a way to autofill this thing using like a sequential fabricator or something. Didn't work, unfortunately. Okay, there was just no items for him to pick up. Cool, that's awesome. You're so smart. I love you, Mr. Chili Collector, man. Keep this out just in case we need to sleep. Put those onions away, put those away, because we didn't need to. This doesn't need to exist anymore either. So realistically, the farm is done. Oh, please turn off the jetpack. Right, like technically, this guy is now finished. Okay, I think I overestimated how many of those I was going to need. Cool, so now we get to work on the electronic side while this guy... I do also need to give him somewhere to put the poisonous tomatoes, I think, right? Or the rotten tomato. Maybe. I guess we'll see if he gets any... Actually, I could probably tell him... I could eventually have him specifically put the rotten tomatoes maybe over there and they can get composted, or we could have them get composted over here. But for now, I need to get down underneath this guy and we start work on the mechanical side of all of this. Actually, we have dirt in here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and frame this guy in dirt. So it can, one, be the start of the grass, which unfortunately isn't gonna look great because this is considered a desert. But, you know, I think it's better than looking at nothing but dust forever. What are you doing? Are you waiting for things? Yeah, eventually these dudes are going to run out of air, but that's okay. Such is a later concern. Boom. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a blech color, but I don't think there's any way to make, oops, different colored grass. I mean, I guess we could do, like, earth slime. No, we'll stick with regular grass, at least for now. I don't know. We'll decide later. But all of that is to say that we can now dig this here. And if we should hit this wall, yeah, it doesn't end up becoming too much of an annoyance for now. Let's... Yeah, okay, that's fine. So tomatoes are over here, which means we need to take some of these. We need to take... I have almost everything I need. I also need 2 of those. Okay. I forgot. I need filters here. They take only black wool. No, it's any kind of wool. Some of those. Tomato. Made a sauce on that one. This one we need to put chili. Oops. There we go. That will allow us to craft only those specified items. So let's get back over here. Okay, and then take tomatoes out. That's also just not how you use these things. That's also not how you break the proper block. What am I doing? Let's get the first mechanical mixer. And I brought stuff to make windmills. I don't know that we're necessarily going to run windmills, but we might. Oh, I bet we didn't need to do this now that I think about it. Oh well, those are cheap enough and a good test to have. And then for now, you extract, you insert, and then give me a whole bunch of these bowls. This is kind of just a test to see how I want to do this. While that fills up, we then need to have you. Actually, I want to make sure this doesn't pull out the items that are crafted, and if so, I might need to make some more filters. Or it doesn't pull out the items that aren't crafted. It does. Okay, I need to make more. Brain not working. Ender IO item filters. That's what I need. I needed to only pull out 2 items. Those take hopper scan. They're so expensive. And they're not, well, they actually kind of are expensive. But, like, really not, because iron and stuff like that is so unbelievably cheap to get. It's just time consuming, because it's all over here. I really want to get an AE system set up, but I think... Actually, I don't even know that I necessarily need to go to a city to get that. I would assume I do, but... I am so tempted to go look into that right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to wait. Okay, this is the chili one. We're just going to put that away. This one is the tomato sauce. There we go. And we're actually going to grab these. We can make use of these now that I think about it. And the way we're going to make use of it is by taking this guy, having you only extract tomato sauce. This is told to still accept tomatoes, right? Oh, is he dead and or holding a rotten tomato? Let's figure it out. I can't get him. Yeah, he had a rotten tomato. Okay. So we will have to deal with that. Also, you come here. Just for now, I want you to not do what you're doing. Put the beans, put the onions, put the tomatoes. Yeah, we could do... I mean, that gives 80. Yeah. Can you throw these? That's fun. What happens if it hits you in the face? That's awesome. That's... Maybe I'll make a rotten tomato thrower that throws rotten tomatoes at enemies. That would be funny. But, in the meantime... We'll find some way to give this guy rotational energy. You go here, and you insert here. That will insert the tomato sauce. Now I gotta go ahead and dig this area out. Which I really should dig out a little bit lower now I think about it, because we're gonna need some height here. Maybe not that low, though. Might even really be able to fit everything under this. I think about it. We do also have to remember that we need to set up the drone recharge station, which doesn't have to be under here. In fact, it probably won't be. Okay, that's probably good enough. And now what we need to do is set up another mixer. And we can set it up maybe right here. How do we want to do this? Well, we do need this guy to also get bowls, so you're going to insert with a priority of 1. So you'll actually get bowls and everything first. But I want these to be on a separate link. Because I don't want this to insert anything else into the wrong one. And if we take the bowls out and we put the tomatoes back in here, they should go in here first. Yeah. And this guy does also need a blaze burner to work. This one has to be heated. The other one does not. So we'll put this here. And we'll give him a straw. And I realize now I didn't necessarily think this through, but a crucible here. I think over on this side. I mean, I guess we could... Well, we can really just use that lava there to both power that and this guy, which can go here. And I think I could probably put that there, and you're going to produce netherrack. You extract, you insert. That fills with lava. Do I have a tank on me? I do. Perfect. Maybe I don't want this right here then. Maybe I want to move it over a little bit because I want everything to go into a tank first so it has a reservoir. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? It really, all that matters is that this produces it faster than this consumes it. Which I think will be the case. Maybe not. We might need 2. I think it'll work, actually. Although, let's just be smart about this. Wait for that guy to produce a bucket of lava. And then we will set up a couple of those. But in the meantime, that will be good. I need you. Again, I want 2 wide row of dirt. And we'll put some of this sheared cobblestone. Just because it kind of looks nice. Slap that up there. That will be where the chili ends up. Can't reach that. Insert. We are their item filter. You extract. But that way it only takes out chili. Yeah. Let's watch this. Okay, I'm actually gonna... I'll pause until we get more lava so I can move all this around. I'll be right back. Okay, we got an extra bucket of lava here. So what we're gonna do... We're gonna move it all back over this way. In which we're going to put... Maybe the... Because I do want there to be... Well, we don't need a reservoir, realistically. We're going to do the usual where we... Oh, crud. Oh, I just can't place those, huh? I only got to place them when it basically didn't matter anymore. Okay, so then we put this guy here. Lava there. Lava there. Crucible. Item conduit goes there and there. These don't connect. Extract. Insert. Insert. And give me more of this. Put here, 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 and here. Place that there. You're creating netherrack, which is going into those, and then we take... That's not how I wanted to do that. Insert. Extract. Extract. There we go. That should produce more than we'll end up consuming. Right? Yeah, definitely. Okay, that consumed at 102. We'll see if we can get above 102 when it consumes the next set. It might only consume at 100 at a time. No, never mind. Okay, it's building. Okay, well, I'm not going to sit there and watch it. I'll let that just kind of run on its own. This should get everything it needs to produce chili, just as soon as we get... Oh, you can fall into that. Wow, okay. I kind of thought you could. Didn't want to actually believe it. Yeah, I'll use witch water to put that out. Was that worth it? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Also going to cover these so dust doesn't fall on them and break them. Not that dust should be able to. But, who knows? Okay, so then next is finding some way to get rotational energy into those two mixers. And I mean, I brought these. And I think these should technically work. I don't think these need to be exposed to the sky to get rotation. But man, I really hate the idea of just keeping them all down here. It's really annoying. Does that work? Right, it needs 8 blocks. Technically, it works. What if I were to cover it, though? How about now? somehow you work. Kind of hate that. Again, I'm not sure that this is going to be what we do. It's just an idea. Just as long as we can get rotation down here. That's the important thing. And, like, we could always do a water wheel or, like, a... I might do water wheels. They take up so much less space. Oh, and they're really cheap, too. You know what? We have a shaft. Oh, also, get this out of here. I don't want that. Ah, planks won't work. I need my chisel. Oh, look, it burned. Oh, yeah, it's got plenty of lava in there now. Okay, so that will produce more than is necessary to keep that guy going. Create a water wheel. I forgot, I have a jetpack. Let's use it. We have the ability to do that, so why shouldn't we? I didn't need to go down here. Although I should. Let me go ahead and cool off real quick. Ah, wonderful. Perfect. Great. Just what I need. Actually, I need soul sand too, because I can make these faster. Using soul sand. Because if you put a bubble column... Do I have kelp? Kelp would make this easier too. Surely I have kelp somewhere. Kelp, kelp, kelp. Actually, I don't even know how much kelp would help. Help, kelp, kelp, help. The kelp help. But you can use a bubble column up one side and then water down the other, like flowing water down on another side to get these guys to go quick. But, well, you know what? Let's test it out, actually. If I put that there with this here, and then... $256. Then what if I block that? Hold on, do these not get faster? Is that what it was? Is it more water? Yeah, so no matter what, they won't get. Oh, I think what's special about them is that they have really good stress. Like, the speed you can only get by doing gear conversions, but their stress output is really high already, so they're a lot of torque, or they can handle a lot of torque. I think that's what's so special about them. So that's easy enough to do, actually. Oh dear, my inventory's filling up. Get this dust out of here. I don't need that. See, this is the one part I didn't necessarily prepare for, but I think we'll be okay with it. So... we put it, like, maybe just in this corner. Oh, wow. Like, a lot of blocks here. This dang thing is so fast. This tool... Nope, not what I wanted to put there. No, that's not right. Did this wrong. Not necessarily. We can move it, I guess. Right, place that there. Put water here. Boom. Awesome. Take these all out, please. Question now becomes, can I fit a large cog wheel? I can. It will let me. Awesome. We do that. You turn this, which turns that, which turns... I need a gearbox, which is 4 cogwheels and a casing. Do I have any casing? I doubt it. I need to make a backpack that's just full of, like, kind of the one that I have now that I use for all this, but basically I just need it to be full of create pieces, conduits, cables, all that kind of nonsense. Okay, so we need andesite casing. I think we should only need 2 of these. And I need also 1 more piece of soul sand. There we go. Because we're going to set up 2 separate water wheels to control the 2 separate mixers. And really, we don't even need that much speed, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's probably plenty fast. So then give me this guy, which I need to put this guy here. With another cogwheel here. Vertical gearbox here. That should be fine. Okay. Means we'll set up the same thing over here, I think. That way it's easy. You get it up to the mixer, which is right there. Which means we also need to put the soul sand here. So I want to put you there. And here, and here. Okay, we can do 1 extra, that's fine. There we go. Soul sand goes there. These blocks go there, 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 there. Well, you don't go there. Instead, we actually need that to go there. Water wheel here. Put our bucket of water here. That gets that guy turning. We then go large into a small. Can I put this here? I can. Perfect. Not exactly where I want it, but that's fine. I can't put that there, though. Put that up there, though. There we go. Wait, how many? I did, what, 3 larges? And this one only runs 2, actually. You don't need to be there, and you don't need to be there. Instead, what we need to do is slap this guy up here. Yeah, this is offset by 1 block, so we'll put that there. Bam, bam, bam. Turn you into a vertical gearbox. Put it, bam. Here we go. Okay, I want to split the tomatoes half and half. And see if that works. Go, lock that. Oh, I don't have anything pulling that out of there, huh? Okay. This is doable, though. And we'll just have this guy also insert on red. You will extract on red. And wow, do we have a lot of things we need to disconnect. Go. And this should now make chili. Wait, why is that full of bowls? Oh well, there we go. Now it works. Oh, it's working. That's awesome. Ouch, I just turned that off and broke my legs. Which means so long as this now gets compressed air, which will be easy enough to set up, it should automatically create Chili. Oh, the chili fart factory is underway. This is fun. I like this. Okay, so I think we can start to fill this, like, we can start to backfill this area. It's fine. I do want torches to... Stop doing that. Yeah, go ahead and light this whole area up. Okay, so you're missing beans. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be getting beans once we get the farm set up again. Do I have dirt? Yeah, let's fill this in with dirt, because we know we're going to want to at some point. The rest can all be dust, though. I do need to make another framed trapdoor. Just 6 framed slabs, which is 3 framed cubes, which is... Okay. I didn't make any sticks or any planks. Dang it. Framed trapdoor. Which, where's a nice, easy way to access? Go right here, actually. Just center it all up with everything. There we go. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and backfill the rest of this again. Because I do need to end up having like a bowl insert. Which I might do. I didn't think this one through. This I'm not going to void, though. I don't ever want this to fill up on chili. Or, like, I don't want it to just waste chili, because that's going to waste bowls that way. Same thing with this guy. Now I'm going to put... You're still extracting on green? Yeah, that's fine, okay. Maybe I'll just have a bowl insert down here. Not the worst idea, I suppose. No. I mean, realistically, that's 400 bowls of chili, which is fine. We can easily restock that when we need to. Okay, so that's mostly done. Last thing I need to do is get a place to drop off the rotten tomatoes. Although I could probably just filter him and tell him not to... Yeah, let's do that. We can just tell him don't pick up... Well, do we want the rotten tomatoes? Use them to make biomass at some point, but... I kind of would like to collect them, I'm not gonna lie. No, let's not. It's more work than it's worth. I think, only need, like, 2 programming pieces. Whoa, what did I don't know what button I pressed there that screwed things up. We're back to normal, it's fine. Give me my 2 drones. This is also just not even spelled right. Here we go. Give me that. And then I think... item filter. I think if we put it here... To the right acts as a white list. Left acts as a black list. There we go. Yeah, this takes a long time to load, but rotten tomato. Perfect. Now we export that to the drone. There we go. It only took me 1 extra programming piece. Oh, I thought I could just leave those in the drone or in the programmer. Nope. Okay, so next thing we need to do is set up the little drone thing, which I actually might just do right around here. Kind of in line with all this. And that means we could put the bowls there. Yeah, maybe we will do that. Can you connect... Let's dump most of this stuff off. Can you connect to this guy from the bottom? You can. Okay, cool. So that means dig this out. I need more of that sheared cobble. Means we put that there. Give me these upgrades. Bam, bam. Put that, put that. Ooh. And it's actually probably just easier to keep all of our logistics here. I know I just filled this whole area in only to just immediately excavate it again, but leave me alone, alright? I'm indecisive. And I think realistically just setting this all up here is our best bet, where we're going to put... We're going to do that. These, that, this... This guy, this guy. Give me some of this. Redstone conduit. This guy here, you work on low signal. Slap a heatsink down there. Slap a heatsink over here. On the back. We will, before we do any of that, actually. Bam, bam. Oh, those don't connect, huh? Well, that's annoying. I was going to use the Ender.io redstone conduit to make the redstone logic, to make sure this guy doesn't blow up a lot easier. But that doesn't appear to be something I can do, which is a bit of a shame. Give me my glider, please. Yeah, I should start doing this to get around more. Means I should make a better jetpack. I'm not against the idea of. I need a repeater, don't I? To do what I wanted to, at least. Okay. And no, you know what? We're gonna switch all this around. Pretty much just because I want to make this not as annoying. Put that there, put this guy here, and give me... Do I have no item conduit? Or I think I put it all in here, didn't I? Yeah. You only should need one. Put this here. Tell you to insert. Put the expansion card on there. When greater than 0.2 bars. Emit a redstone signal. We'll do that. We'll slap a heatsink here. We'll have you extract. Why are you... Oh, you output from the back, huh? I thought you could output from any side. There, let's do that. Oh, dang it. And that means... Oh, I can reach from here. Perfect. Why are you still going? Okay, well... I want this to stop when it's above 15 bars. And that should get this guy powered up also to 15 bars of pressure. Which give me these two guys. Slap the chili harvester in there. Not gonna need an extra heatsink. I mean, well, I guess I could always just slap one on the top, right? Yeah, that'll help keep this guy cool. Just don't touch it. Okay, this should be fine. This is going to take some time to build up to the proper pressure amount, but shouldn't really be a big deal. Chili harvester, go. Chili collector, go. And now this thing should just start spitting out chili. Well, we can hear it going. Yes, it's working. Oh, yay. So you know what? What we are going to do is we're going to prep this area for... Actually, not even prep. We're just going to move... No, I don't think I have the item conduit to do that, do I? Ouch. No, I need more item conduit, so let me go get some. Because I want to move the bowl input over here. Which means item conduit is what? Iron and... Oh, ender pearls. That's nice and easy. Because we have tons. Anything in here that we can't sort? No, nothing new. Let's fly our way up on over here. Harvest this. Slap all that in there. You know what I also want to do while we're over here? Oh, wow, yeah, we've got tons of fuel generating. That's good. But I want to make sure I'm keeping on top of the oil moving around business. Because that's important to do. We're going to make some multi-block tanks soon, but we're also going to tear this down. That's probably our next project. Now that we have food being generated at all times, what we need is a whole bunch of iron nuggets. Where's all my composites? There we go. Our conduit binder. Just make a ton of this stuff. There we go. That's awesome. 2 stacks of item conduit. Get me up here. Give me my glider. The chili fart factory of hope over here. Break this. So bowls should be extracted on green, I think. Yes. Slap this guy here, slap this guy here. Fill this guy with bowls. Now we're going to break this just so I can get down here easily. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so... I think, what, we just need to connect to this line of conduits? Probably from up here is going to be easier. Yeah, that will prevent me from touching anything. wrong block. There you go. So you could use a few more tomatoes and then you're fine, but now this should be completely automated. Yeah, okay, that pressure's going up. Good. Where's the collector drone? What did he pick up? Hello? Wait, did he pick up another rotten tomato? He did. How is he getting those? You're not supposed to pick those up, dude. Give me this, and where's my programming table? Did I put them in separate chests? I did. Or backpacks. What a fool I am. Import from the drone. You charge. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? There we go. We're gonna do that. Now he should be okay. Go get him, guy. Wait, is this right? No, that's wrong. I realize my mistake now. Okay, we're okay. Yeah. The problem here is that this is on the wrong... Yeah. I was telling him never export those, not never pick those up. There we go. That was our mistake. Now he should pick up everything except for rotten tomatoes. Yeah, he should leave those behind, but everything else he'll grab. Ouch, my ankles. Last thing I want to do is make sure that this does turn off when it's supposed to. Perfect. That's awesome. All right, it works. The super duper ultra mega. Oy. How do I go to hover mode? What did I make it? Mode. G? No. Controls, keybinds, category, jetpack. Jetpack. It is M. Here we go. Now it's working. Look at it go. Look at it go. It's awesome. I wonder if he's going to pick up those beans. If not, we'll have to expand his area a little bit. Let's actually do that anyways. We got a wrench still. I need you, and then I need you. Slightly expand his area here. Put the chili collector, import from the drone. Area, bam, area, bam. Export that to the drone, and now he should pick up those beans that are sitting there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That should be the last change that we had to make, though. Now we don't have to worry about this anymore. The last thing I want to do, though, is I want to set up another ender chest that goes to this, and then have an ender pouch, which I did make right here. This guy. Right now I have it linked to... Oh yeah, I forgot it opens all of those. But that way we can just have an ender pouch filled with chili. Which, when I say that, sounds really funny. Actually, you know what? Let's go do that. It's not like that's too expensive or anything. We're also going to rename this pouch to, like, the chili pouch. I don't know why, but The name Chili Pouch is really funny to me. Put this away. Also, can I dye this thing red? That'd be cool. I can't. Dang it. Oh yeah, I guess we do need a color for the chili ender chest, so we'll make it red, red, red. Ender chest. 4 blaze rods, an ender pearl, a piece of wool, 2 obsidian, a regular chest. Now, here's the thing. I kind of want to have it... Like, I wish I could reserve space in here so it only ever puts, like, 2 rows of chili. This guy. Link it. Do I have an anvil? I think I'm standing right next to it. Yeah, there we go. We're going to call this the chili pouch. There we go. The chili pouch. But essentially what I would like to do is have something set up so that way we could... This will be, like, getting filled with chili, and then we can also put our bowls into it. And that way the bowls will get recycled, but that's, not the biggest complaint I have right now. So then you're going to extract on red. Actually, I don't think I can do that, can I? No, because you're inserting on red from the same setup. Okay, well, we can't do red then. You can do brown. Chili's kind of a brown color. You insert on brown. Say brown, brown. Why are you not... Oh, because I didn't tell you to do that. There we go. I have permanent access to my chili anywhere on the map. Last thing I want to do is get some chunk loaders. And I'll probably place it in this chunk here, I guess. Or this chunk. One of these two. Let's actually do that right now. Chunk loader. I just need a 3x3 one. They're so cheap. Wow. I love that. And I think either by or for the next episode, I'm going to make the next level of jetpack. I would like to be able to fly a little bit faster. I mean, I made... Like, it's not that expensive, is it? It takes, like, some advanced control circuits, and they're a little expensive. Be like 12 circuit boards, but, oh well. 3x3 chunk loader, 4 iron, an ender pearl, 4 obsidian. These don't need power, do they? Oh, wait a second. Do you have to actually tell it to load the chunk? Oh, whoa. I'm glad I never died with that thing turned off, because I think I would have just lost. That's a bit terrifying, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so we need, what? This chunk, this chunk. Technically, we don't even need this one. So we really just need this one, this one, this one, this one. So let's just drop it right where this torch is. Yeah, those ones didn't need load. There we go. Okay, so now we should have access to chili at any and all times. I want to make sure this is still working. Okay, we need more beans. We need more beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. more you toot, the better you feel. So let's have beans for every meal. Oh, here's the beans. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. 5. It works! the chili factory works. Okay, so that is going to do it for this episode. We are out of time for this one, but now we have unlimited chili forever. Oh, that's so silly. I mean, it's going to take a little while to like build up the stockpile I want, but again, this will run just forever. So there's no real problem with that. The last thing that I want to do is just put a couple more bowls into that thing because we can. Right, we might as well. Just to make sure that we always and forever have enough. Or at least enough for a long time. There we go, 1,000. Let's go ahead and eat a bowl of chili here. Mmm, delicious. It fills up all of these well. Cool, but that is going to do it for this episode. We're going to end this one here. I do want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. I do really hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.